I think every writer tends to have a subject. My subject tends to be the major cultural and social changes that have occurred in the 20th century within a particular group, which has been most affected by them, perhaps, because they seem to be most confident and self-assured, say, prior to World War II, and yet most stricken and aware of their marginality by the time we get to Vietnam. So there's a dramatic contrast there between who the WASPs thought they were and who they think they are now, and that's what I like to write about, because it's certainly it's what's happened within my own head. If a critic or anyone is simply going to say, well, he writes about WASPs, he's a chronicler of a rather trivial group of people, and doesn't dignify me with the fact that what I'm really writing about is people who, the specifics are WASPs, but the general implications aren't simply about white Anglo-Saxon Protestants, I don't think. It can be reductive, so that's why I say it's bad if it becomes reductive. It's good, I feel lucky in a sense, that I have a subject. Just as, to use an exalted example, Faulkner had a subject, the changing South after the Civil War. Saul Bellow has a subject, so we don't dismiss Saul Bellow by saying, well, he writes about Jews. Or even Neil Simon. Yes, Neil Simon tends to write about Jews struggling with the idea of success, let's say that. That doesn't mean that other people don't struggle with the idea of success. His characters happen to be Jewish, and that maybe give them a certain kind of rhythm, a certain kind of background, a certain kind of humor, but that's not all.